Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Bradam Reacts. Today we are watching the second episode of the second season of Severance called Goodbye, Mrs. Selvig.
We are joined again by the wonderful and talented Jack. Go for applause.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me again. I'm back due to critical acclaim. We went viral last time, so you gotta keep it going. No, but this will probably be the last episode. I appreciate you guys having me on. I love this show. I'll definitely be tuning in for the rest of the season. And I'm excited to see how this kicks off. I think we're gonna now kind of get into the thick of it, where our last episode kind of just finished the gaps from the last season. I think we're gonna start getting crazy here.
I agree. I think because the first episode, the Helena-Milch Cobell, was super innie-oriented. I think the second episode, Goodbye, Mrs. Selvig, we are going to see what the Audis have been up to. I think we're going to find out whether it's actually been 5 months or not. And I'm hoping we get a little bit of Burving. I'm hoping we get a little bit of the Helena situation answered because she was acting sus in the first episode. Yeah, and that's kind of all I'm hoping for. We'll see. We could be totally wrong.
I think it'll be 50-50 whether they do the Helena debate like right now or if that's an all season long thing that you're kind of figuring out. I think it'd probably be better if they showed us now because then it'll be all anyone's talking about all season. But we'll see. We'll find out.
It would be crazy in the second to last episode for her to be like, you thought I was Harry this whole time.
And we'd all figured it out.
Yeah. I am an Egan.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Before we get into things, be sure that you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you never miss another reaction. And if you'd like to watch these videos in full, unedited, and ad-free, you can do so by joining our Patreon. We're posting uncut reactions to the full season of Severance on there. So if you'd like to go check that out, the link to join is in this video's description. All right. You guys ready?
Hey, yes.
No. Listen.
We're gonna get.
We're not happy.
Oh wait.
We're miserable.
No, I think they're doing it
They're
again.
gonna start
doing
the
it
other side.
on the audience, yeah.
No way. We're getting that
crazy.
moment.
Okay, good.
That's so
good.
cool.
So this is you now?
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
They're being way too calm for me.
Sure? What's my name?
Persephone.
Can you spell that?
Never.
She's-
Oh, this is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
So is this Helena now?
This is Helena.
Is it Helena or Helena? Chat, let me know.
I think Helene.
I'm worried he's gonna like slap her.
Me too.
I'm like, I get the worst vibes from him. Maybe it's just his face.
He does have scary face syndrome.
He could be an animatronic one from the other movie.
Oh.
Fetid moppet.
Good vocab.
Father?
Whoa. I'm gonna start calling people fetid.
I was just gonna say, I'm gonna start.
What does that even
have
mean? Woo! This
Hit his
dude.
head, probably.
His belt cut.
His belt. I've said it 12 times throughout these videos. I love the score of this show. And I do also like that they've stuck with the, what do they call that? Symmetry? Like, so many symmetrical shots.
Find out every word they said and who they said it to. Let Kier guide your hand.
I'm curious how involved she is business-wise versus just like figurehead.
Right, like
She's
is
the royal
she,
family.
is she just exactly and is doing a PR stunt for them?
Fetid moppet though.
Fetid Muppet.
We've commandeered the footage taken by guests. Natalie is already doing outreach to media. And the Severn employees who were involved are being dealt with. Thank you for acting so quickly.
You're back on the team.
Oh, Mr. Egan be joining. It's just me, which is why we'd like to ask you back. An apology is warranted.
Just let her have her throuple with Marquez.
For real.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I forgot about that little theory that they had.
The board apologizes. We've treated you poorly. I'd like to offer you a promotion.
To the board.
Severance Advisory Council. I never heard of such a thing. You'd be spearheading its formation.
Interesting.
Oh, so she's gonna get to build
Your
a team.
expertise is greatly valued. I should be running
She wants to
the
be back
seventh
down there.
floor. Mr. Milchick has been promoted to floor manager. You don't value me.
He rides a motorcycle.
You fear me.
He's so
Of
sick.
course he does.
Dude.
We fear no one.
I love this. Let's
Even
fucking
if we
say.
didn't hold you in such high esteem.
She reminds me of the mom from Archer.
Yeah.
Earlier this evening, at an event where I was excited to share my status as a severed individual, I made the poor decision to consume alcohol while on a non-Lumen medication.
Non-Lumen
This
medication.
had, which caused me to say some deeply regrettable things.
Mr. Milchick. We just need to know if anything of note occurred.
Anything at
So
all.
they know Mr. Milchick is outies then.
Why don't you tell me what's going on, Mr. Milchick?
In the moment I thought I was being funny, my family's company affects the lives of real people around the world.
PR team again.
You're firing me?
When Lumen falters,
What?
it's our cherished workers and their families who suffer first.
Wait, as such, I'm afraid we've no choice but to terminate your appointment effective immediately.
When I said my Annie was being tortured,
Yeah, how do you recover that
I'm supposed
statement?
to tell my wife.
this was a joke and a lie.
We can reschedule the reading to next month. It's fine. I just have to decide if I'm going to restart with chapter
so
one.
what?
So you said she's alive.
Let's talk about it. Rickon, shut up.
Clear you were referencing the baby. Patton had just saved her,
Well, he found her, yeah.
and I think that your workie was excited.
Obviously.
No way. Fumbled. Devin.
No, yeah, I agree. I think Rickon is right.
Devin!
You don't think it was?
I do think it was.
Then why are you saying it like that?
I don't.
She
sorry,
just doesn't
I'm
want to mess
just
up his like
exhausted.
grieving
It's been a weird
process.
fucking night, Mark.
Let's deal with what we know to be true.
This is not what I wanted
Right?
from this conversation.
Mark's
at all.
workie went to great lengths to awaken himself, to alert us to abuses. He was inspired by my book. He found great meaning in it, profundity.
I'm just trying to get.
What the hell? Mr. Scout.
I don't like when they blur
It must be
the
Devin.
Audi lines.
Ooh, Devin does not like Lumen anymore.
She's suspicious as fuck.
She
As
does
she,
not-
should,
as she
be.
should be.
They just almost stole my
Oh,
baby.
she knows.
Period.
She totally
You know.
knows. She totally knows.
If we ever need to access your work personage off company grounds. Seems the tech was commandeered by one of your office mates, allowing him to wake the rest of you for a period of 39 minutes.
I know. I talked to him.
Devin,
What
keep
did he
your
say to you?
mouth shut.
We have no punishments at Lumen.
Just wondering how common it is for your managers to commit fucking lactation fraud against their employees' families.
Miss Cobell.
I can't believe they're calling you. Or,
What we learned tonight is that she is quite severely unwell.
Said all there is to say.
Of course.
He didn't fire
circle
Mark
back.
S.
interesting.
I hope to see you Monday.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Me after any bad day at work.
Oh, the map.
He's like, Annie is gay?
We were also told that Dylan has a wife, right?
And kids.
I heard you want a throuple.
Hey,
I want to have
so
a conversation about that. Oh, she would touch the
You're cutting them wrong.
kiss.
It'd be so weird watching the actions of you
Yeah.
that you're completely unaware of. I know, she's gagged. She went,
Wait,
she said,
let me play that back. Oh, from a new angle.
let me get the angles. Let me get the angles right.
She likes it.
Yes, we do.
She likes it.
Shit.
Yes, we do.
She goes down as Helena just so she could kiss him.
She just wants a little
She just
She just wanted a
wants a
little
little
more.
flame.
I love what we're getting this episode.
You got this. No pressure.
New job interview?
Ever since I was a kid, I've always felt like doors.
How old?
Sorry?
How old were you when you knew you loved
Why is that
doors?
his father?
When you love doors.
If you could be any kind of door, what would it be?
Pocket.
This is the weirdest interview I've ever heard.
You're, doing your door thing. When you're not needed, you can just.
That's funny.
Just tuck yourself
Severance. He just described Severance.
Why do they look like
That's what
He
I'm saying.
literally-
I said it's his dad. It looked like
you're
The
reminding
Severance.
I was a severed employee, so.
You're a severed.
Yes. Yeah, I was.
What was the George? Thanks for coming in.
Oh.
We'll consider your application thoroughly.
Because I'm severed,
Like I said, we'll consider your application thoroughly.
you're not considering me at all. That's discrimination.
You want to circumcise your brain, that's your business. But it doesn't mean I have to hire you. I think it's abhorrent.
You want to circumcise your brain? That's crazy.
I can't tell you how much most interviews feel like that.
So he's your boss? We could confirm what your Annie meant.
You guys need to fucking make a plan.
Haven't you been trying to get me to quit that place since I got there? I thought I was finally doing what you want.
No, yes, but don't you think that was strange last night? If we could just get like a half step more confirmation, then it's not going to be something that continues to haunt us. Do you know what I mean?
Us.
Yes. She was my family too, Mark.
Did you have to tell her parents that she
You're,
was
you're
dead?
being kind of a dick, though.
How about her students?
Like,
How
this
about
one makes more
Did
sense,
your
though.
sheets- If Rickon died and his body burned, I'd be sad for you, but I wouldn't be affected.
I just want to be
oh,
sure.
he's being an asshole.
I am
now he's
sure.
going
No,
to
he's,
his.
no. Ooh.
At least he's not drinking as much.
Yeah, I've noticed that. He's gonna call Ragabi. I bet they're plotting together.
He's definitely leading this whole thing.
I think you're right.
They're taking him out.
My Annie got the message.
Who's stalking him? They're keeping eyes on everybody. Tying up
Oh
loose
no.
ends.
Bert! We're so back.
We're so back,
We're
baby.
so
We're so
back.
back.
How does he know?
That was like kind of not loving though. That was a scary stare.
The fruit basket. Ooh,
More
pineapples. That's gonna be a thing this season.
Bobbing for
pineapples.
How happy are you with your current
Oh, they're
financial
just gonna pay him more.
I ask because our endearment to you is such that a 20% bump is
Whoa.
on the table. My second question is whether a full investigation into your innie's claims and regular wellness checks would help you feel more excited to return. My third question concerns your late wife, Gemma.
Damn, everybody wants to talk about my dead wife today.
You cited her death as a primary motivator for severing. You said since she died, every day feels like a year.
Oh, he's gonna pull this card.
Do you still feel that way, Mr. Scout? The Mark I've come to know at Lumen is happy. He's found love.
He's pulling that card, Helly?
I hope you'll give us that time, Mr. Scout.
Lumen is playing chess.
They really
Lumen PR goes crazy.
Goes crazy. I'm still thinking about my dead wife. I have a work girlfriend.
And I'm gonna get paid 20%
more.
Oh,
She's
wants to kiss him.
Look at she's so happy.
Okay, well, if you're there, please, I need to see my team again. They deserve a chance.
And she has a soft spot for him now.
The board's going to give him what he wants, including Heliar.
We're taking you back.
Mr. Milchik.
Wait. We don't know.
The elevator didn't beep.
Didn't ding. She's not
She's
the
not
innie.
the
She's
innie.
not the innie.
There's no way she is. She's not the Annie. Kobelvig.
This girl.
He's been trying to get a hold of her.
Yeah, because I would have been like...
Hey!
Tell me about this throuple.
Mark.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are you?
I thought you were quitting.
You were in my house. I ate your shitty fucking cookies.
That's biggest crime.
They convinced you to stay. You're so easy to sway.
Ooh.
Wait, so she
fuck is
clearly
this
did
all
not
about?
take the job.
Do you know something about Gemma?
No. She's totally gonna run him over.
Why would she do that?
Because she's a crazy bitch.
Still pretty mad at Lumen. It's clear.
Damn, Sam Donovan.
200
This episode, there's a pretty big fallout from the overtime contingency.
Milchik has taken over her role as floor manager.
She would have done great in a Harry
I
Potter
think
movie.
everyone to
It's 'cause
a
she's got
certain degree
Umbridge vibes.
struggles
That's
with
what it
being
is,
seen
100%.
and appreciated.
Brit has really embraced that physicality between
It's
the
so
two
cool.
characters. Helly is quite
But-
aggressive. While with Helena, she's in a position of power where things come to her. So
Helly feels so much more like her
Helena
authentic.
is someone
Helly
who
does feel
has
more
to wear a
authentic, I
mask.
agree.
Dude, I bet she gets deep into it and she fumbles and says the wrong thing. Like that. She calls an Indian N-word or something like that.
And loved in a way that
Wait,
Helena never
wait. Like a...
What?
realizing
No.
that this character
Okay.
that you saw as like a servant might actually
Whoa.
Wait, what is-
like
Like an inward, outward.
Oh. Call him the N-word.
We were all like,
Oh, we might have to cut
She would
that.
fumble.
Jack and I got real. We were like,
That would be a fumble.
yeah, that is a
Okay.
fumble.
That's great. Like she uses the wrong terminology.
Yeah, okay. So you're saying that beep?
So
They didn't do the elevator
they
thing.
all dinged, and they stayed on the elevator. Up, you get the whir of the elevator moving, and then the ding every time and then the dolly zoom happens, and you watch them turn.
And you think that's directly correlated to?
I just think it's interesting that they played it for all three of the characters except for her.
I think that was super intentional.
I do too.
Yeah. This show is so smart and so intentional, they would not do that on purpose.
Especially if they would have cut away from the elevator maybe faster, like after it closed, I wouldn't think too much of it. But because they sat on the closed doors and we still heard the sound of the elevator, yeah.
My thing I wanted to get back to was I think the reason Mark matters so much more is whatever they're doing, whether it's cloning or genetic modifications and things. I think Gemma's relationship with Mark matters the most out of earlier in the season 1. Harmony Cobell cared really deeply about when Gemma or Miss Casey like seemed to have some kind of connection with Mark.
She was fascinated by it.
And I think that that's the relationship they need to keep exploring and seeing like whether they want her to recognize her or want complete separation. I don't know. But I think that's the tie that they need Mark back specifically.
Okay.
Do you have any predictions for what Cold Harbor could mean?
I don't think I get it. There will definitely be somebody online who's like, back in like World War One,
they had a mission that this did
that
this.
will probably come out soon.
Honestly, I thought not the biggest gag.
One of the biggest gags of the episode was that Bert was watching Irving.
Yes, but also that Irv was communicating like
with
I
someone.
made contact with, and he's assuming that he's collaborating with Ragabi because that's like the resistance has been kind of like she's leading that.
And again, this show does everything intentionally. He was the only one that they didn't show exactly when he came to. Like they didn't want us to see when he showed up on Bert's doorstep, and that
what went down
definitely is on purpose.
Okay, I agree.
So whether Bert is like a Lumen lifer or he's now like, oh, I want to help Irving, we'll see.
Who's this handsome guy?
Who is this guy that was banging on my door?
Big things coming up.
Big things coming.
Yes. As always, thank you guys for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you never miss another upload. And if you haven't already checked out our Patreon, go ahead and do that now. We would love to have you there as a member to get access to more awesome content.
We can't wait to see you next week for episode 3.
Thanks for having me, guys.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye. So good, you're
My
natural.
reaction, Innie is going into non-existence now.
Your reaction.
Your reaction.